What is the following fragment of C program print? So they are given you some C program, this one, and now they are asking you what does it print, and it is asked in GATE 2011. Okay. So one thing you should understand is whenever a string constant is given, there will always be a null character at the end. So even though there are eight characters that you can see in this, right? But there is one more character added at the end, that is null. And whenever you try to print it using percentile s, so whenever you use percentile s and whenever you try to use printf directly, this one, printf will start from the beginning, the starting address which you have given, and from there it will print till the end, till the null pointer, which means in case if I would have given, say if this is not there, if the expression would have been just printf percentile s, let us say p. See, what is p here? P is the pointer which is pointing to the beginning of the character. I think you remember this, right? So in the earlier videos, I told you that if C is a character array and if I write star P equal to C, it is nothing but P is being made to point to the beginning of the character array, right? So the character array is GATE 2011, right? G A T E 2 0 1 1 and there is null, right? And now if a is going to point to the beginning, now by writing star p equal to c, p is going to point to the beginning, the starting element, right? And now if I write character printf star s p, it means that we are passing to the printf function the entire the command to print the entire string starting from p till the null, which means from here to here. So till the null it will be printing. So if I write like this, everything will be printed. GATE 2011 will be printed. So in case if you have written like this, printf percentile s p plus 1, then what happens is p will be, if p is pointing to the first element, p plus 1 will point to the from wherever it was pointing, one element next to that, right? Which means p plus 1 will be pointing to this. Then what will be printed? ATE 2011, isn't it? Right? So let us say what happens if pf percentile s p plus 4. So what is p plus 4? If p is pointing to an element, then p plus 4 will point to the fourth element beyond that, right? If p is pointing to g, then p plus 4 will be pointing to the fourth element, 1 2 3 4, which means this one, isn't it? Then what will be printed? 2011. So from here we start and we print till the null character. So this one is going to print 2011. Let us say I have printf percentile s p plus 2, then what will be printed? If p is pointing to this starting element, then p plus 2 means second element beyond it. So what is second element beyond it? T. From t it will start. So what will get printed? TE 2011, right? Like that. Got it? So that is how this printf works. It will take whatever is being sent and from there onwards it will print till the end. And whenever we write p plus 1 p plus 2, this is all the pointer arithmetic which you already know about it, right? Okay, now let's see what is being printed here. So here printf p, which means to the base, we are going to add p of 3. So when I add p of 3, even though this is a character array, so p of 3 means 0 1 2 3, p of 3 means e, right? So even though it is a character, it will be converted into ASCII value, and I really don't know what is the ASCII value of e, and I need not know about it also. Let's assume the ASCII value of e is something, then p plus e means from p, right? Now p from g, e will point to e elements. E is nothing but the ASCII value. Let us say I think ASCII value is let us assume that as 97, I am not very sure. Then what will be A, B, C, D, E, right? 97, 98, 99, 100, 101. Then E will be 101. I am not sure about it. I am just assuming that. This assumption is not going to hurt us because we are having that relativeness. So here anyway we are going to subtract it, right? So or we can do one thing. I'll assume that a value, ASCII value of a is x, then what about the ASCII of b? X plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. See, I could have googled it out and then solve this question what the ASCII value of capital A is, but then I'm really not going to do that because it is irrelevant. In order to solve the question you need not by heart it. So I'll tell you why. See, now we came to know that ASCII value of E is x plus 4. X plus 4 is some number. Then what happens? P plus x plus 4, I don't know what the value of x is going to take this p to x plus 4th element from G. So I don't know where the x plus 4th element is. It is going to go to some element and it is going to point to that. And the chances are that that address might not be even present in your process, right? But still, since we are not referring to it yet, there is no problem. So what will be this value? This value will be currently pointing to some value which is nothing but x plus 1th element, right? X plus 4th element. So the number of elements will be x plus 4, right? And then minus x, which means from here again you will be bringing it back x elements, right? Therefore what will be the total value? It is as good as writing p plus 4, isn't it? The reason is x plus 4 minus x is nothing but p plus 4. Then what is p plus 4? From p you have to go to 4th element beyond the first one, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So which means this is where your p is pointing to. In fact, they are asking us printf percentile as p plus 4. So if I write printf percentile as p plus 4, then what happens? 2011 will be printed, right? From here we are going to print it. So answer is 2011. Got it? It is a combination of this string constants and the pointer arithmetic. Fine. Ravi, right? Printf percentile d, okay, which means we are having two printfs. One printf is asking us to printf this string, and the second printf is asking us to print what is written by this printf. So printf is going to return as a integer the number of values or the number of characters that are being printed. So in this case, if you are saying printf Ravi, right, then what will be printed? RAVI, and then this outer printf will take whatever is written by this inner printf, which means, see, not to evaluate it, there are two functions. One function is outside and other function is inside. Outer function is just going to printf Ravi, right, and the inner printf is going to print whatever is written by the outer printf. So printf is going to return the number of characters which are going to be printed, which have been printed. So in this case printf is going to return 4. Therefore what will be printed? Ravi and 4. This will be printed as the output. Got it? So anyway, this kind of questions have not been asked, but then still it is good to know, right? One thing you should remember is, whenever you talk about a string constant, at the end there will be a null character, and whenever you try to print it using percentile s, remember it, percentile s, not a while loop with percentile c. Whenever you do the type specifier percentile s, then the printf will print till the null character, starting from wherever you have given it. From that starting point, it is going to go to the end, right? Okay.